All right, guys, it's time to get back on track and talk a lot more about my favorite brand. My favorite watch is G-Shock. So, in case you were wondering, that's my number one passion in watches is G-Shock, primarily the square, but I will bounce in and out and check out some other ones that are very square-like. And when my buddy Rocky sent over this, which I had been wanting to check out one of these dw5900s for a very long time since they came out, what, 2018? I mean, they were originally released in 1992, I think. I could be wrong on that, but I think 1992, but then they just came out with, I think, only 2 colorways as well. Hopefully we'll see more, but I think there's this one and then there's a full blacked out one, and they're both kind of on sale right now. If you go, I'll put a link in the description. If you go directly to the Casio G-Shock website or on Amazon or whatever, maybe I can put an Amazon affiliate link down in the description too, which, yeah, I do get like a percentage or something like that, but it doesn't cost anybody anything more. So click that if you want to buy it, or buy it direct from G-Shock or whatever. It's like the same price. They're on sale for like $79, retail price of $99. I think this is a great looking watch. There's only one issue I have with that, and that is the display is smaller. So I'm in my mid 40s. You know, I can read it, but I still have good eyesight at mid 40s. I know a lot of people, they start to complain about the digital size. You know, the 5600s and everything are fine. You can read that, you know, but that is quite a bit smaller. And we'll do some size comparisons or negative displays, you know, because they have a negative display, one of these as well. Might be a little bit more challenging to read. I just think the watch is cool enough that I will certainly own it. Well, in this case, Rocky gifted this watch to me, so mad props, Rocky. You are awesome. But let's get into some other details on this. Size you're looking at, I measured complete case width on this, because where else am I guess I could have grabbed it from there to there, and maybe we'll do that. But 45.88 from here to here at the widest point. Just for kicks, let's measure, like, excluding the crown guards. About 43.5, 43.6 from like there to there. So 45.88, 43.5, about 50.5 lug to lug ish. Thickness about 15.5. And then the strap width here is about 25 millimeter, which I kind of wonder if, and I bet you, maybe I'll try it. I bet you can fit one of these combis on this. So maybe I'll try that in a future video. Chime in the comments if you want to see me try to install a combi bracelet on one of these. So I may try that just out of curiosity. I think the factory strap is fine. It's very comfortable. It works. Weight on it, 60 grams versus, say, like, one of these guys are about 56. You're going to be like mid 50s for a lot of these full resin G-Shock squares. This one's 5 grams heavier. You're not going to feel that. Even if you have them both in hand, you are not going to be able to tell the difference on that unless you're super in tune with figure out weights. Non-metal keeper, I don't know. It's a plastic keeper or whatever. Love it. You guys know I'm not a fan of the metal keepers, which most of the entry or affordable G-Shocks are going to have the same material for the keeper. That's the way to do it. Cycle through the modes on this. We can zoom in and do that if you want, so you can get a look at the dial on it. Very fun. You have the 3 eyes up there, if you want to call them eyes, and if you look at them, they're actually labeled. So like this one is 1 through 5, meaning that when the seconds are counting, the 1 through 5 is going to be counted on that circle, and then the 6 through 0 are going to be counted on this one, whether it's positive or negative. So now you're 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we switch back over to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does that make sense? Okay, that's just one little detail. And then of course you have this eye up here that is going to help you tell if you have your alarm, signal, your daylight savings time on there, your mute, or your snooze, which I'm not going to go into all that. There are some videos. Actually, there's a really good video going over the details on how to use this completely, and I'll try to find that and put a link in the description. But maybe I'm taking it for granted, but I think these are pretty intuitive. So you got the mode button, you're on your time, you have your date, Saturday the 14th, PM, 12:29. And then my second time zone, I have it set for LAX so I can see what my West Coast buddies' time zone are. Of course, you have your stopwatch. You can start and stop down here. your start is also your stop. So you stop it and then you adjust to reset. Pretty simple. Same thing for the countdown timer. You start it, it's on a 24-hour. You stop it, reset it. And then mode, you can go through, you can do your alarm and you can set that. There's multiple alarms, and then you're back to your time. So very simple. You can turn the timer on or off, however you want to do that. There's a look at the case back using module 3465. This is the dw5900, made in China, 200 meter water resist. And this has the stamped case back. So I would like to see more models of this, more colorways, but because they're already on sale, I suspect that they're just not selling well, and G-Shock is probably not going to further that venture. They're going to, put their efforts and energy and money, capital into models that are actually selling, like the GA2100s. Yes, this one's gaudy, I get it, but the GA2100s sell. The 5900, not so much. Even there's more colorways of this one, the 5700, than there are the 5900. And I think these sell pretty good, but I prefer this one, even though this one's probably more legible. Next to a, like say just a standard 5600, these always sell. They got a retail price of $50. So it's a half the retail price. And you can regularly pick these up on Amazon for like $40, something like that. And they're more legible, and it's the module basically the same. It's just a different layout. That's why they have to give it a different module number, but the operation is essentially identical. The one good thing with the 5900, I think even the 5700, is see the recessed button here for the adjust? They did that intentionally so people don't accidentally alter something, but having this one fully, it's easy to operate. So you can, you hold it down and you're into the adjustment mode. It's super easy to operate. I've never inadvertently done that, so I don't think that would be a problem. So let's pop this guy on wrist real quick, and then I will do the illumination of it. And I plan to do a lot more G-Shock videos. I know people have been asking for them. Trust me, I've been wanting to do them. This is the main watch that I wear on a regular basis, are G-Shocks. I wore this the other day at work, and it feels like a little bit larger square, because that's essentially what it is. It has that really square look to it on the dial. So I think that really helps, psychologically adjust to, wearing a square mostly and then throwing one of these on. It's very similar, even though the case shape is a little bit different. It's a little bit larger, a little bit wider, all that stuff. Let's kill these lights and check out the onboard light on this guy. So as you put it, there you go. So you can see all the dials are all backlit. And I had, when I did the unboxing of this, I had one of I forgot who it was, I'm sorry, maybe you'll chime in the comments, but he had mentioned that once you see it, you won't unsee it, and now they brought it up. It kind of looks like a cat paw, meaning like if you look at when a cat, whatever size cat, leaves a paw imprint, it has like the pad, the main pad of its paw, and then it has its toes out here. So this would be like a three-toed, cat with three toes, if I can say that right. So yeah, it's kind of like a rough and tumble cat that maybe lost a couple of toes off its paw or something. I don't know. It's pretty cool. So it's fun. Also, movie tie-in with this. Maybe you remember the movie The Big Lebowski? Yeah. Walter, played by John Goodman, the crazy Walter guy with the I don't know what, Vietnam PTSD or something maybe he had. I can't remember the movie exactly. I've watched it a couple of times, but I just remember him pulling the pistol out on another guy for not following the rules or something, over the line. That's what it was, over the line while he was bowling, and somehow that warranted, threatening him with a loaded pistol at a bowling alley in public. I'm like, wow, this Walter guy is off the charts, and this is the watch that he wore in that movie. So maybe if you have a little crazy in you, maybe you need one of these Walter watches. I don't know. We all have a little bit of crazy in us. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Wear your G-Shocks.